Allow tonight's story to bring you comfort and ease your mind. Orchid and Silver Bell, the lesson of respect. This story is about a human named Orchid and a hacked gnome named Silver Bell who form a strong friendship and learn the importance of respecting each other's differences. In a quaint little village nestled at the edge of a dense, mysterious forest, lived a human named Orchid. Orchid was known far and wide for her radiant beauty and kind heart. As she had long, flowing hair the color of midnight and eyes that twinkled like the stars. Each morning she would take a stroll through the village, greeting everyone with a warm smile and a kind word. In a small glade within the forest, a cheerful gnome named Silver Bell made his home. Silver Bell was the happy gnome, always laughing and bringing joy to all those he met. He had a bushy white beard and wore a hat adorned with tiny silver bells that jingled with every movement. One autumn day, their paths crossed. As Orchid was gathering herbs near the forest's edge, she heard a soft tinkling sound. Following the delightful noise, she stumbled upon Silver Bell. Startled at first, Orchid quickly calmed down, taking in the sight of this charming gnome. Silver Bell, ever the friendly soul, introduced himself with a bow. "Why, hello, I am Silver Bell. And who might you be?" he asked, his eyes twinkling with curiosity. "I am Orchid," she replied, a smile spreading across her face. They spent hours talking and laughing, sharing stories of ailments and dreams. Kate was fascinated by Silver Bell's tales of ancient forest magic and the creatures that dwelled in the shadows. As the sun dipped below the horizon, Orchid reluctantly stood up. "I must return home," she said softly. "My family will worry," Silver nodded, understandingly. "It was a pleasure meeting you, Orchid," he said, his bells ringing softly. "Let us meet again." The two became fast friends, visiting each other often. But one sunny morning, however, an argument broke out between them over something trivial, like how to prepare a particular potion. Orchid, frustrated, raised her voice, while Silver Bell's usual cheerful demeanor faded. Realizing her mistake, Orchid took a deep breath and apologized. "I was wrong to speak to you that way, Silver Bell," she said sincerely. "Will you forgive me?" Silver Bell's face softened into a smile. "Of course, Orchid," he said gently. "We all have moments of weakness. What matters is that we learn to respect each other." From that day on, their bond grew even stronger. They learned to appreciate each other's differences and cherish the friendship they had built. The village and the forest, both enriched by their kindness, thrived in harmony. And so, Orchid and Silver Bell's story became a cherished tale, passed down through generations, teaching the timeless lesson of respect. The next story is ready to bring you peace. Winter and the Harmonious Being Bellflower. This story is about a girl named Vinka, who befriends a harmonious being named Bellflower, and finds inspiration in a magical garden, sharing it with her village. Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between rolling green hills and clear blue skies, there lived a young girl named Vinka. Vinka was known for her boundless curiosity and her compassionate heart, often spending her days exploring the vast meadows and helping her neighbors. One evening, as the sun set and painted the sky with hues of orange and pink, Vinka found herself wandering farther from home than usual. She stumbled upon a secret garden, hidden away amidst a grove of ancient trees. The air was filled with the sweet fragrance of flowers, and the garden seemed to glow with an otherworldly light. In the center of the garden stood a beautiful creature, unlike any Vinka had ever seen. It had petals for hair, a soft green complexion, and eyes that sparkled like dew on morning leaves. This being introduced itself as Bellflower, a harmonious being who had watched over the garden for centuries. Bellflower spoke with a voice like a gentle breeze, telling Vinka about the ancient wisdom of the earth, and the melodies of nature that hummed in the leaves and the blossoms. Bellflower explained that the secret garden was a place of inspiration, where the worries of the world could be set aside, and one's heart could be filled with tranquility and creativity. The two new friends spent many evenings together, Bellflower sharing stories of the natural world, and Vinka recounting her adventures in the village. One night, Bellflower revealed that the garden's magic would only last until the first frost of winter. When that time came, it would return to its hidden state until the next spring. Vinka was saddened at the thought of losing her dear friend and the wonderful garden, but Bellflower reassured her that the inspiration she had found would stay with her always. And so, Vinka treasured each moment they spent together, learning to see the beauty in every small thing and finding joy in the rhythm of nature. As winter approached and the garden began to fade, Vinka promised Bellflower that she would share the wisdom and inspiration she had gained with her village. She planted seeds from the garden round her home, a symbol of the lasting bond between her and Bellflower. Even as the frost settled over the land, new flowers began to bloom in unexpected places, spreading the magic of the secret garden far and wide. And as Vinka grew older, she became known not just for her curiosity and compassion, but for her ability to inspire others with the stories of Bellflower and the enchanting garden. Every spring, the secret garden would reappear, welcoming Vinka and Annie, who wished to find their own inspiration. And thus, the legacy of Vinka and Bellflower lived on, a testament to the enduring power of nature, friendship, and the inspiration that can be found in the most unexpected places. Another story begins to bring you warmth. Snowdrop and Veronica. This story is about the enduring and innocent friendship between a little girl named Snowdrop and a dolphin named Veronica. Once upon a time, in a quaint coastal village named Asteria, where the sun always seemed to send golden kisses to the ocean waves, lived a little girl named Snowdrop. Snowdrop had hair as white as the flower she was named after and eyes as blue as the sea she adored. Each day after her chores, she would rush to the beach, her heart beating fast with innocent excitement. One day, as she sticked rocks over the gleaming surface of the water, a playful splash greeted her. Out from the surf jumped a graceful dolphin named Veronica. Veronica had a sleek body that glistened like a gem under the sun and eyes that sparkled with curiosity. The Snowdrop had never seen a creature so marvelous and was immediately captivated. Veronica and Snowdrop soon became fast friends, their bond forged in the simplicity of laughter and the purity of play. They would spend hours together, swimming, laughing, and sharing stories. The villagers often saw them from afar and smiled, their hearts warmed by the purity of the friendship between a little girl and a dolphin. One evening, as the setting sun painted the sky in hues of pink and orange, Snowdrop sat on the shore, feet buried in the cool sand. Veronica playfully nudged a colorful seashell towards her. Snowdrop picked it up and held it to her ear, listening to the ocean's whispered secrets. They were content in that moment, knowing that their friendship was a treasure more valuable than any tangible possession. As the years passed, Snowdrop's visits to the beach became less frequent. She grew older and her responsibilities increased, but she never forgot her special friend. Whenever life felt heavy, she would find her way back to Asteria's shore. Veronica would always be there, waiting, and together they would relive the innocence and joy of days gone by. Snowdrop realized that no matter how much she grew and changed, the bond between her and Veronica would always remain pure and untainted by the world. And so every time they reunited, It was as if no time had passed at all. Their friendship became a time and there, under the watchful eyes of the sun and the waves, Snowdrop and Veronica's story lived on, a beacon of innocence and joy. No matter where their lives took them, they were united by the simple, unspoken understanding that true friendship knows no boundaries. Theirs was a bond that transcended time and space, a gentle reminder of the magic in innocent hearts and the beauty found in pure, unadulterated companionship. Now let's enter another heartwarming journey. Yarrow and the Mermaid Bluebell, A Tale Grove. This story is about Yarrow, a kind-hearted human, and Bluebell, a mermaid, who grow and learn through their friendship, ultimately saving their coastal town from a fierce storm. In a quaint coastal town, where the sea kissed the shore, with a tender lullaby, lived a kind-hearted human named Yarrow. His eyes shimmered like the surface of the ocean, revealing the depths of his gentle soul. One twilight evening, as Yarrow strolled along the beach with a basket full of fresh flowers, he found an iridescent shell partially buried in the sand. Intrigued, he picked it up, and suddenly the air around him shimmered with magic. Before his eyes, the shell transformed into a beautiful mermaid named Bluebell. Her scales glistened with hues of sapphire and jade, and her hair flowed in waves like the sea itself. Bluebell had been possessed by an envious sea witch, trapped in a shell for 100 years. Yarrow's touch had broken the spell. Grateful and curious, Bluebell decided to stay with Yarrow for a while. They spent much time together, sharing stories of the land and sea, teaching each other the wonders of their worlds. Yarrow showed Bluebell the charm of blooming flowers and the melody of birds, while Bluebell introduced Yarrow to the secrets of the ocean depths and the creatures that dwelt there. Gradually, they began to grow and learn from each other. Yarrow became braver and more adventurous, exploring the tides with newfound confidence. Belle learned to trust and understand human kindness, discovering that her heart could expand beyond the sea. One day, a fierce storm threatened the town. Waves raged against the cliff and the winds howled. The townsfolk prepared for the worst, but Yarrow had a plan. He and Bluebell worked together, using their combined knowledge and strengths. With Bluebell's mastery of the ocean and Yarrow's understanding of the land, they devised a way to protect the town. Bluebell called upon her aquatic friends to create a barrier of shells and coral to break the waves' force, while Yarrow led the villagers in securing their homes against the wind. Their unity and determination ensured the storm passed with minimal damage. As the sun rose after the storm, the townsfolk celebrated their heroes. Yarrow and Bluebell's bond had grown stronger, and their efforts had not only saved the town, but also illustrated the beauty of unity and growth. Yarrow's heart swelled with pride, and Bluebell felt a warmth she had never known before. Their friendship showed that no matter how different two individuals might be, with mutual respect and cooperation, they could achieve remarkable things. Over time, legends of Yarrow and Bluebell's heroic deeds spread far and wide, inspiring many to value harmony and growth. The quaint coastal town became a symbol of unity, and the beach, where Yarrow found the shell, was forever considered a place of magic and wonder. Thank you for listening. Rest peacefully.